he's really cool. I've interviewed him. Like obviously he's in the opening credits. But here we go with a guy named Vanilla Wafer. The song's called Dead Hooker in the Bathroom. Dig this. And it's even spelled like that too.
Sleazy hotel on Highway 74 seems quiet now, so I'm going in. Smell the dope and cheap perfume of God, devil in the bathroom. Yeah, I smashed to Unit 22. Could you one more time understand what you said on that last call? Read. That's right. And hook in the bathroom. Yeah, Unit 22 would detain a suspicious-looking character hanging around the crime scene. He said he knew her, and I quote, "Snort that dope like a vacuum. Good God, and hook in the bathroom." Yeah, we're gonna do a tag and set location. Any units in the area? Copy that. Unit 5 over. That's right. There's something in the bathroom.
Vanilla Wafer, Dead Hooker in the Bathroom. And man, this guy, like I told you, he's just such a sick guitarist, and it's just such crazy stuff that you really can't put your finger on it, but you know it just kicks ass. I mean, it just stands out and just makes you think like, wow, like this guy's insane, but this sounds so cool.
Yeah, this is the kind of music that definitely you want to play at maximum volume for your neighbors to hear, because this is stuff that really gets like me excited. This is like straight out of something that was like it reminded me a lot of Ministry,
right?
With so much more flavor. Like I loved everything about this song. It was just fantastic. I can't say enough good stuff about it.
Oh man, let me tell you, he's an awesome guy. Like we had a great time interviewing him because I was turned on to him by the Matt Andersons, like saying you gotta check out this guy Vanilla Wafer, and so they introduced us and we started talking, started sending me music, and man, I got tons of stuff that I can send you. It's just fantastic stuff, and each song is just different from the last one, and you sit there like kind of like, huh, like, but this is really cool, but you don't know where to go, where to, because from the start to finish, like it's like there almost isn't a start to finish. It just kind of goes and goes.
Yeah, it's organized chaos at its finest musical beauty.
Exactly. I totally 100% agree with that. So next up is another band that was mentioned to me by Reset the Plan. It's a band called Baltimore. The song's called No Panic. Dig this. Baltimore with No Panic, and that really sounded like early '90s alternative, but it was really cool. And there's a couple of times there where during some of the breakdowns where I always expected some clapping, right? Just because of the beat, it was really cool. Like, I really enjoyed that song.
Yeah, it was cool. The bass line really carries that song to keep the rhythm going, and it has a good like an alt grungy feel to it, but it holds its own. It's a cool tune. It's really neat.
Right on, man. Well, before we get to our next one, we were talking off air. Asked me if I ever got a chance to see Manson, and I did. I saw him at Ozfest, and the Ozfest I went to, pretty sure it was 2000, but it's Black Sabbath, Black Label Society, Manson, Slipknot. Man, it was a really good one. A local Michigan band I really liked called Taproot. They played the second stage, and there was Seven Dust, Papa Roach. So we didn't really sit around for that. We kind of got up and walked away because I for some reason I can't stand them. Like, I don't know why, they just drive me up the wall. I don't know. Can't explain it, but I just whatever. So, anyways, it was a cool show, and man, if you haven't seen Manson and he tours again, man, go see him. Like, you won't be disappointed. Like, it's a fantastic live show. I mean, for that Ozfest in general, they were good for live shows because Manson's always got a theatrical live show, and then Slipknot, like fucking love Slipknot, but 7 guys up there. I mean, you can't expect nothing but a show, all in the jumpsuits and the masks, stuff like that. Like they are something else to watch. I mean, the 2 drummers, like Sean Crahan, the clown, you know, like it just like, and just seeing Mick their guitars live, and you know, you think he's big in videos, man. That guy is a beast.
Yeah.
But he's like the gentle giant though, right? You know, like he's big and he's like 6'7", 2-something pounds. Like the guy is solid, right? And of course he's got the Silence of the Land mask, right? Which makes him even creepier.
Yeah.
And
I don't think I'd ever let him hold a kitten or anything like that.
Right. But yeah, honestly, that was a good show, and I was the second time seeing Black Sabbath because I seen Black Sabbath on the reunion tour. And then they did Ozfest for a few years, so I saw them both times. And man, Ozzy, just like he is the king of cheese at the end of the show, he says, "No, thank you." Goes like, "Oh no, thank you. We love you all." Because, but man, if you've been drinking, doing drugs, don't be stupid. Take a cab and get a lift home from a sober driver. Good night, everybody. It's like, wow.
Public service announcement.
Exactly, man. I was dying laughing. It's like, that was effing amazing. That was so funny. It's so cheese, you know. And it's funny because, you know, you hear all the hype where you've seen the videos and the interviews and that sort of thing, and you're like, oh man, they can't really be that cheesy. And then sure as fuck they are, because even I saw Kiss on in '96. So it was one of the farewell tours where it was, because Short and Skinny is a couple of my brother's friends and mutual friends from Montreal, because I lived in Montreal initially, moved to Michigan, blah, blah, blah. And his point being is they wanted to come down and see Kiss in Detroit Rock City, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah, of course you guys can come on down and see the show. And I said, because they want me to drop them off and pick them up. I was like, sure, but where's the concert at? What he told me is like, guys, like, I hate to break it to you, but no, dropping you up and picking you up is going to be a pain in the ass, just because it's now the DTE Energy Center, but it's originally called Pine Knob. So it's a pavilion, but it's kind of in the backwoods a little bit. So, you know, it takes a while to get in and out, especially if you don't have VIP parking. You can be there forever trying to get out because it's like deep back in the woods, right? So I said, I'll go, but you know, you're gonna have to at least buy me a lawn seat so I can go to the show with you, because there's no way I can drop you off and pick you up. It'd be like next to impossible. So I'm like, okay, fine, sure. And at the time, there's a local station that what they do is they do contests before the show, saying, you know, if you make a great banner, we'll upgrade your tickets. So I told them about that. So let's give it a shot. So they you know, in huge flavor, we went to Myers. We bought like a white sheet, like white bed sheet, got spray paint, and put Kiss. Came 500 miles to see them. So we brought that banner in, and the upgrader seats the third row.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that worked.
Oh man, and man, just as cheesy they were, just because it was funny, because you know, Paul Stanley. It says, all right, if you guys are really good, we're going to fly out to you, right? Because he's got the wires attached to him. Of course, they fly him out to the middle. It's like, oh, my God. Like, like super cheese, but the crowd's just eating it out, though, you know? Like, because, you know, you want to say this is so stupid, but, you know, it's Kiss, and you can't expect any less from them, right?
No, absolutely not. I mean, that's like, it's like you go to Disney World and you still go on, you know, like, you know, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride,
Yeah.
you know, all that, It's a Small World and stuff like that. You have to, you know. It's fantastic. It's the same way with Kiss, you know.
Oh man,
did you get any blood on you?
No. Thankfully, I didn't. I wasn't. Thankfully, I did not. Cool. But just before we get to the next song, speaking of Disney World, last time I went, I think it was like 14, and again we went to was it the that was like something of evolution. So they kind of show over time what the progress has been and what they think the future might be like. And man, it was kind of cool because the first time I was there, I was 6 years old, right? So there's 8 years in between, and of course, so much had changed in that time. So it was kind of cool to see. It's like, well, I remember last time that there's this, and this, and now this has changed here, and like, because even my dad's like, yeah, pointing out, goes, oh yeah, because I remember that from last time, but this was different, blah blah. So, you know, it's kind of cool. So I'm gonna shut up again. And we're going to get to our next song, which is one of my personal favorites. This is a band called Grasscutter, and the song's called Mr. G. Dig this. Oh, and just before I get going, this time it's not Dave singing, it's Tom the guitarist. So here we go with Grasscutter and Mr. G.